everyone. Thank you for joining me today in this week's question and answer video that I do every single Monday. I want to welcome new people, new viewers, new subscribers. This is a question and answer video. I do this every single week, and I'm just answering people's questions from the last week. So anybody who has a question, some people still confused, just go down to the bottom and you'll see where it says comments. YouTube has kind of upgraded and changed things a little bit. But you'll see it something, or at least the word comments, hit that and you can leave a comment. And then tune in next Monday for the next video, and that's where I answer your question, okay? I want to thank you to two people who have supported this channel by donating money, and that's David and Willa. Thank you, both of you, very, very much. Willa has been a supporter of this channel for quite some time now, and I just want to thank both of you for that. There are so many different ways you can support what I'm doing, and that is a great one. That just, giving people your hard-earned money is just a really, really kind, nice, supportive gesture. It really is. Thank you, both of you. There's different ways you can support what I'm doing. I'm trying to help people heal from trauma, and this kind of trauma causes people to commit suicide at an alarming rate. It's every single day in every country people are committing suicide from PTSD, okay? And what I'm trying to do is just make this information available. When I needed it years ago, it wasn't available, and I suffered for years, and people don't have to do that. So if they can just find something, whether it's this information or somebody else's even, support it. And you can do that. You don't have to donate money. Subscribe to the channel. And I get some people that says, oh, I don't want to make an account, or my ex will find it. Man, please try harder. Please. I do this, and I've been doing this for years for free. I don't even monetize my videos. So I make sure I don't miss a Q&A every single week for over 3 years now. Haven't even been late a day, okay? So if I can do that, you guys can push a couple of buttons, subscribe to my channel, like it, comment, these kinds of things really support it. It makes it grow so that more people can see it, okay? If you think I've helped you, please support me so I can help others. Thank you very, very much. Something I like to bring up every once in a while, I'm going to bring it up today, is Shane's Law petition. Shane was a victim of a horrible smear campaign, of being attacked and targeted by somebody that was relentless, a narcissist that never left him and his family alone for a very long time. Became so intrusive, Shane didn't know what to do, didn't know where to turn for help, and sadly he took his own life. Something that people with PTSD or suffering from narcissistic abuse do a lot of. And it's sad because he didn't have to. And the way society is changing right now, because the internet, a lot of people are victims of this stuff, and it needs to stop. It's just horrible. And I see it so much everywhere. I'm a victim of it constantly. Other people with YouTube channels are being targeted all the time. It's just disgusting. It gets support because there's enough sick people out there that are fooled and think that it's okay to do that. They think that once somebody says somebody else is a bad person, it's okay to just ruin their life. And it's not. I don't care who you're doing it to or who your victim is. If you're victimizing somebody, if you're abusing them, which is intentionally trying to hurt someone, it's wrong, okay? You can point fingers and say, oh, I'm here because I'm here, narcissists are bad, they hurt people, and I'm here, because I'm a victim of narcissism. Well, don't go abuse other people. Kind of pointless, isn't it? You didn't really learn much, did you? You just learned how to hurt people because you've been hurt, right? And so you hurt people, and they don't realize it. So when you're flying monkeys and you see a YouTube channel putting out videos attacking people, it's not okay just because you think they're bad person. Because what makes them a bad person? They're abusing people, right? Well, that's what you're doing if you support it. That's what the channel is doing that you support. So what you can do is take Shane's Law petition, and you can tell your YouTube channel to support that. Because the nasty YouTube channels that support abuse and attack others, they won't support Shane's Law petition because that means they have to stop. So if you're not sure if you're supporting a healthy YouTube channel or not, ask them to support Shane's Law petition. There's no reason not to, is there? Shane died, killed himself of narcissistic attacks because of it. And all this law says is you can't attack people in public. Isn't that a good thing? Because it's growing, and it's getting gross, and it's getting bad, it's getting ugly, and so many people are supporting this and not realizing it. So we just don't talk bad about people. We don't attack people. It doesn't matter what your opinion is of them. Okay, so please go to your other YouTube channels and ask them to support Shane's Law petition. I don't see it anywhere, so I don't see anybody doing that. It would be great. I can't come up with a reason why we wouldn't. I'd love to hear one. Every week I suggest something to help you guys heal from trauma. This week I'm going to suggest another book. Last week I suggested a book by Don Miguel Ruiz, and somebody told me that he wrote another book that's excellent. And so I want to recommend that one because the title of it sounds great. It's called The Mastery of Love, a practical guide to the art of relationship. Great, right? We all need to know how to have a better relationship. We aren't born knowing, we're taught, and sometimes we didn't have the best teachers. And it being the most important thing in our lives, other people and relationships with them, why don't we invest in that and buy the book or buy a book and learn more? So I'm going to put a link down below to this book on Amazon. They got a paperback, they got audio, it's affordable, under 10 bucks, okay? Thank you. So all I ask you guys, if you want to ask a question and join here, give us your locations. Tell us where you are anyways. You don't even have to ask a question. Just shout out where you're at. I just think it's a great thing to know where people are all over the world, to know that sufferers from this aren't alone, that narcissistic abuse is worldwide. It reaches anywhere there are humans, okay? Anywhere there's human beings, there is narcissism and abuse and trauma and people healing from it. They say a narcissist ruins at least 7 people's lives in their lifetime. So let's get started with the questions. First one is from Mario, but I don't know where you're from. Please give us your locations, everybody. Please tell us where you are at. Thank you. Oh, no. In the question, you say you're in Holland. Thank you. David is echo from a partner who is a cold macho. Now her mirror, she is a borderline, and went no contact after I got her the help via university in Holland. First happy 2 weeks, then said goodbye. Is a bye-like ending in your video so frustrating? I'm sorry, Mario, I don't understand your question. Would you please ask me again down below here today so I can answer it next week? Thank you, man. I think, you mentioned echoing and mirroring. Yeah, I don't know what your question is about it, though. But common things that borderlines do. Borderlines, the thing is you got to realize people who really know themselves don't change for other people and for other things. They aren't easily influenced. They don't go pick up other habits from other people, right? If you don't know who you are, you see someone doing something and you mirror that. Oh, that sounds cool. They look cool when they do that. That sounds neat. That works for them. Maybe it'll work for me. It's not that we don't learn things from other people. We don't copy. We don't mirror and echo. That's somebody who doesn't have a very stable sense of who they are, their self, right? Same goes with contradictions. I'm this, but I do that. I'm honest, but I lie. I mean, how much more can you not know yourself than that, right? Yeah, but Mario, I'm sorry, I just don't understand. So please ask me again. Thank you. Capricris, sorry if I say it wrong. You're in New Zealand. I have a question, David. The ex-narc keeps getting his mail sent to my address, like doctor's letters, traffic fines. He's giving them my phone numbers, which I've changed. Why? I'm going to have to move. Thank you. Well, I don't think you're going to have to move. And I'm not telling you how you feel or how you should feel or what you should do. I'm saying maybe you don't have to move because of this. That's a lot. That's a big effort for something like that. So you're in New Zealand, and I'm not sure how things work in New Zealand. I've never been there. Here in America, if New Zealand is anything like America in this regard, there are some things you can do. You can always get a lawyer. I don't know what you call them in New Zealand. I think you call them a lawyer still. And they help you with things, legal matters, okay? So get the right lawyer, ask him some questions. Even if you can't afford much, maybe you can afford, maybe sometimes lawyers will give you free advice. If you tell them your situation, they'll tell you what you should do, but they can't really help you. Stuff like that. You might be able to get free advice that way. There also is free legal advice on the internet. I don't know about New Zealand. maybe you can pay a little bit of money to just ask a lawyer some questions on what you should do. But they're going to be able to help you more. I get a lot of legal questions that I can't answer very much. Here in America, you can put only or mail only for this name. Or like my last name is DeMars. In my mailbox, I have DeMars only. Right in my mailbox, I wrote a sign, DeMars only. Put it in there. The mailman doesn't deliver anybody else's mail unless it says DeMars or resident of this address. And that's it. So none of his stuff, if I don't want it to come in my mailbox, I'll never see it again. That's one thing you can do. You can go to your post office and ask them what else you can do. Say they don't live here, I don't know who this is. You can take the mail that you get, and you can keep writing, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, does not live here. Wrong address, wrong address. Just keep writing that and shoving it back in the mailbox, okay? Stuff like that. A lawyer won't only just give you information, a lawyer will write a letter to this person saying, don't ever contact me, don't have your mail sent, cease and desist. Can't think of anything else you can do. Anybody else that has suggestions, go down below and please help them. Capricris. I'm sure that's not your name. It's just your channel name. C-A-P-R-I-C-R-I-S. Anybody's got information to help this person, feel free to go down below and tell them. And thank you. Make sure you get help. Emotional help. Therapist. Life coach. Somebody like that to help and support you. So this kind of stress doesn't bother you so much. Okay? The healthier you become, the less this will bother you. Okay? Good luck, and I'm sorry. I always say, it's like, you can't just end a goddamn relationship with these people. It's like a STD, man. It's like herpes. They just keep coming up, flaring up, flaring up. Never get rid of them. God. It's amazing. It's amazing that someone will torture you and call you back up in 6 months and just, hey, how are you? How you doing? I don't care what I did to you. Fuck. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing. He sends his mail and everything to your house. I mean, I have to assume you guys are talking at least, because that'd just be even more mind-boggling. You guys don't even communicate, and he just keeps sending his stuff to your house. I mean, he obviously thinks I don't know what he thinks. Sometimes I get confused trying to put myself in a disordered mind. Good luck. I hope some of the suggestions help you. Please keep asking questions, okay? Thank you. David from the city of Bath, United Kingdom. Hello, Dave. My name's David, just like yours. David, thanks. Great work as always. My ex had suicidal thoughts before and is on antidepressants. I think she's a covert that's copying her best friend who is overt. It didn't work and it became more obvious. They were both mental health nurses. They were like teenage witches around a cauldron full of wine. My cue is this. I'm an artist and know how to express myself. When she finds out what I'm doing with this knowledge and pain, it's going to cause such a narc injury, she won't be able to hide from this. Never mind when she finds out that her ex-husband is now armed to the teeth with facts. Is it cruel to follow a path that will help so many but destroy one? David, I just want to come right out and say this codependent relationship, and you can always tell afterwards when they're over, when they're totally over, and nobody lives together anymore, and they're divorced, and they aren't talking anymore, and all their stuff is separated, and they have nothing to do with each other anymore at all, but yet they're still concerned about what they should do and what that person will think. It's amazing. It's amazing. David, it's no different than saying, should I be careful what I do because someone in China might get hurt? It's the same thing. You guys have nothing to do with each other anymore. So here, what I wrote is right here. Hello, David. We are responsible for our actions, not others' reactions. Okay? So whatever she feels about what you're doing, if she doesn't like it, she can go get help. And she should. If she's that concerned about what someone's doing that's not in her life anymore. Okay? I know she has suicidal thoughts and she needs help, okay? She's on antidepressants. I bet she's not even seeking a therapist. She just takes drugs because I'm suicidal. I've seen it over and over again, and it just gets real old to see people not take care of themselves. And I don't care what your excuse is. I don't give a shit if you're crazy, if you're disordered, or you're just butthurt. Go get help. Stop putting this on other people like this. So, David, be responsible for yourself and nobody else, okay? You won't not do anything you want to do because it will hurt someone that you don't talk to anymore, okay? And maybe that's a problem. Maybe you are still talking to her. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you're still communicating with her. Maybe you're still looking at what she's doing and hearing about it, and people are telling you. So you feel kind of responsible still, or still enmeshed, still together. Separate completely. Get rid of all her stuff, all her photos, all her things, all her notes, all of it. All of it. Get rid of this person and get help, okay? I appreciate what you want to do. That's great. I don't understand how you helping people will destroy another person, except that she just is disordered, sick, and doesn't like it. Too bad. Too bad. That's her disorder, not your problem. It's her problem. Don't make it yours. And go do whatever you want to do, and don't look back. Meaning, don't look at her. Don't look at her social media. Don't look at what she's doing. Don't look at her messages, her phone calls. Don't talk to her. Don't communicate with her. Tell everybody that knows her, if you're still talking to them, not to ever inform you or update you at all about that person. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Good luck, David. Elsa from Texas. Thank you for telling us where you are from. Be sure, everyone, to tell us your locations. So Elsa's from Texas and says, do all narcissists cheat? Why do narcissists hate to be challenged? Two questions here. Do all narcissists cheat? Immediately, I'm going to say no. I win. I'm sure there's a narcissist out there that doesn't cheat. I know there is. I've known one. Well, he prides himself on it so much. I don't cheat. I will never, ever cheat. I'll never cheat. But I will tell the person I'm in love with on Tuesday, goodbye on Wednesday, now I'm in love with someone else. But I didn't cheat. Or I just flirt. I don't cheat, right? I just talk to women at night and tell them I love them, but I don't cheat. Obviously, not all of any group does anything, really. I mean, But narcissists tend to cheat, yes. Majority, maybe more than half, maybe. I don't know. I would guess, probably. But what you need to understand is what they value. So a big lesson I try to teach everybody in these problems, victims of this stuff, because none of them know this, it seems like. And I didn't. It was one of the biggest lessons I ever learned. And that's that not everybody in the world values the same thing you value. Elsa? So Elsa, if you value loyalty and honesty and integrity, okay, you have to have people in your life must value honesty, loyalty, and integrity too. They have to. Relationship will never work. That's first criteria. That everything you value, the person that you have in your life, friends, family, loved ones, must value the same thing, or that relationship will never, ever work, right? If I'm big on my partner not cheating on me, then you can't have a cheater, right? And so how do you know? You don't. For a long time. It takes a long time to get to know somebody, okay? We let people in our lives that don't meet our standards, that don't meet our emotional needs, and we don't have much in common with, except maybe abuse, neglect, sick. Narcissists don't value honesty, loyalty, integrity. Okay, they may even say they do, but then they show that they don't. That means they don't know themselves. Okay, narcissists don't value anything that is moral. They say they do, but then they show that they don't. They don't know themselves. It takes a long time to see that. If you've been in a relationship with a narcissist for 4 years and you're just now learning who they are, look how long it takes to know someone. For you, it takes at least 4 years. So, narcissists cheat. Narcissists value things like looks, sex, attention, right? So they're going to cheat because your looks, no matter how absolutely amazingly, gorgeously beautiful or handsome you are, long enough, and you get kind of boring to look at. You're not so pretty and handsome and amazing and beautiful anymore. Or time goes on and you start not being so young and beautiful anymore. Looks fade, man. So if they're with you because looks and sex, it's not going to work. You got to have something else that you value. People that don't know who they are don't care about who you are. They don't value those things. Okay? We're all equal, but we're all so different. So different, so different. And that's just a huge lesson for me. It took me to learn. And that's that not everybody values the same moral things that I value. I value respect and loyalty and honesty, integrity so much. So much. I get things tattooed on me about it. That's who I am. I value it so much that I try and show it all the time. But not everybody values that. Some people don't care at all. And they don't know who they are, so they don't mind just saying I value it to get what they really value. You. Your body. Not you. This. Your other question, why do narcissists hate to be challenged? Because if they aren't right, they are wrong. They hate themselves. They're full of shame. And they have to try to prove that they're important. They counter. Shame is, I'm a bad person. And they will never let you see that. They ignore it and counter it with ego, which is my self-importance. So I try to be more and more and more important. I'm so good at work today. My work loves me. Everyone there needs me so bad. That business will just be ruined without me. Me. I'm so important. I'm so important. That's somebody that hates themselves. Yeah, they have to convince people that they're important. So they hate to be challenged because they have to be on the top. And it'd be better if you just all say they are. Because if you challenge them, they won't be at the top anymore, because nobody is the best. Or there's only gonna be one best, right, in the world at anything. Right? And that doesn't last long. It's physical. Doesn't last. I hope that makes sense, Elsa. Please keep asking me questions. Thank you. Let's see. Joey from San Francisco. Hello, Joey. Why narcissists don't change? Why do narcissists not change? My ex-narcissist husband always throws chicken bones and soiled paper in the sink. Ugh. They got soaked in dirty water, and it's quite disgusting. He habitually put his dirty underwear on my clean bath towel in the bathroom. He always put plastic containers in compost and put trash in recycle bin. Mix up all my effort to sort trash. Last but not least, when he's being confronted, he covered his ears while shouting at me. Damn, how old is that? Isn't it amazing when you see grown adults act like total children? Like temper tantrums? That's insane. I bet he's like in his 40s, 50s, huh? And he... That's crazy. That's called somebody who doesn't know how to take care of himself. Doesn't know how to communicate at all. Completely inept. Social idiot. When I argue back, he overpowered my voice by yelling louder about nothing. He may say sorry a day later. He said, sorry, but I don't do anything wrong. Sorry, but I didn't do anything wrong. Sorry, but I didn't do anything wrong. David, am I the insane one? Doesn't sound like it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the whole story. But just this. Nothing in here that makes you sound insane. But maybe I'm missing something. He always accused me of not respecting him. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Let me get to that in a second. He always accused you of not respecting him because I don't address his name when talking to him. So make sure before you say anything to him, you call him a piece of shit, okay? David, I felt that he doesn't respect me. Am I normal to feel disrespected? What are your thoughts about his behaviors? There are many more. Oh, I'm sure. Many, many more. Thank you. Love your videos. Joey from San Francisco. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to what I was telling someone else earlier. We're all the same. We're all equal, but we're all different, and we all don't value the same things. So, Joey, sounds like you value respect, but Joey, you're with somebody and live with somebody who doesn't. And he says, he accuses you of not respecting him as if he values respect. Isn't that funny? You don't respect me. You don't care about respect. You piece of crap. What a disgusting, nasty, ugh. He should live by himself, but it's too bad he can't take care of himself. Could you imagine how his house would look if he lived by himself? You're with the wrong person. Do I need to tell you that? Get away from this person, okay? This person is delusional. He's narcissistic. He's not going to change. And he doesn't value the same things you value. Criteria number 1 for a relationship. And criteria number 2 in a relationship is your emotional needs must be met. And he's not supporting your autonomy, helping your privacy, emotional connection, emotional attention. And I'm sure all the rest of them too are neglected as well. There's not one reason why you two should be together. You go find someone that respects you and respects himself, and you let him go live at the zoo. Both would be perfect matches. The two of you, what are you doing together? This is the part where you tell me you love him, right? I'm sorry, Joey. Joey, say goodbye to this person. I hate to tell people what to do, but you want your life to change? Change that first. Nothing else will help until you change that first, okay? And you can't control him, so stop trying, because that's what you're doing. You're trying to control him, okay? And this is what mothers do to their little baby sons, trying to teach them to be clean and responsible and respectful. It's too late. That boat sailed a long time ago in his life. He doesn't care anymore. Good job, mom. Bailed. So stop trying to be mom number 2, okay? I know he needs one. I know, but he should pay for one now. Not exploit a human being like you. He's exploiting you, okay? Good luck. I'm sorry. And I'm going to leave that for part 1, or we're done with part 1. I'll start part 2 soon, okay? Again, one more time, guys. People are committing suicide all the time. Very easy to help people save their life. You can save someone's life subscribing to my channel, voting yes or no, commenting down below and just saying something, posting this somewhere else for somebody else, sharing this for somebody who you think needs it. Put it in a group, put it in a playlist on your channel, okay? Thanks, guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye.